Hi everyone and welcome back to another racing video here on this channel. I'm KPG GOONER here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the new Monster Energy Supercross 4, the official video game. Now this is on the PS5. I'm so excited to see what this game's going to be like on the new PS5 controller, which is absolutely awesome. Now if you've watched a lot of the racing series on my channel, I did do the first one, second one and third one. Check out those walkthroughs because I did pretty much a full walkthrough on all three, and I'm really excited to do the same again. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see, whether you want to see a full career walkthrough working through the 250 championships up to the 450s, an official championship. I'm going to be checking out the compound. This is going to be a first impression video today, just checking out maybe a single race and a bit on the compound, but I'm really looking forward to it. So let's get straight into this. This is going to be awesome. Please, Milestone, I hope you've done a good job. Right, we're just going to have a quick look at all the different game modes this game offers, and they offer quite a lot of customization on this game and a lot more on the career for you to work on to improve your rider, which is good. Now let's see, so you've got obviously the career, you've obviously got the single events, time attacks, which are always good. Obviously you've got the 250 West, East and the 450s, which you can work through on the career, and obviously the same on the time attacks. You can choose your class. Obviously you've got the championships, you can have an official championship or a custom, whichever you prefer. I mean, both are great. Obviously you've got the compound, which is an awesome thing to use to improve your skills, your rider, and you can also play that with friends online, so that is brilliant. Obviously you've got the online multiplayer, and obviously you've got your profile management, but we'll have a look at that another time. Obviously you've got the track editor and rider customization, always a lot of customization on the Milestone games. So yes, that is what the game offers, but today we're going to just check out just a single event, maybe have a look at the compound. So let's get straight into that. Really super excited for this, so let's get straight into having a look at an event. Right, I'm just going to jump into a single race as Cooper Webb at the Angel Stadium of Anaheim. I'm not going to muck around with the settings too much. I'm just going to jump straight into a race, try and get a grip of the game. Don't expect too much. There's probably going to be loads of crashes, but you've got to start somewhere, so let's get straight into it. Right, so here we go with our first experience. I'm just jumping straight into a race. This should be interesting. Don't expect too much. Hopefully we can get out the gates without hitting it. I used to be pretty good on the gate drops. Let's see if we can get good starts. And that wasn't too bad. So we're not in a great gate position. Let's just try and cut in the inside. And that worked out nicely. Got a good start. And let's just try and stay on the bike. And we will look at some of the settings as well. Obviously you can do a lot of the bike management, setups and stuff, but we'll just try and get the grip of what the bike feels like. It feels pretty responsive on this controller. These triggers are just, you feel so much. And that, bloody hell, watch it. It's got taken out by Roxon. And we've had some battles over the years on the previous. I'm taking him off already on my first experience. There you go. I was just about to say I've had some real battles with him and I've already taken him out. Oh, sorry, Ken. But there you go. And we are doing okay so far. Now it's not. It's only. I think it was only on the medium level for this as a first impression. So I didn't want to adjust it. We'll see where we are level-wise. And this has been a decent first start. Just trying to get used to the weights and try and let's pump that up a bit, and it's all about good rhythm. We don't know the circuits, so we've got to learn all the circuits again. I think there's about 17 circuits, and I'm really looking forward to making my own circuit as well. I think I did one on the Monster Energy Supercross free, and yeah, I enjoyed racing some obviously YouTubers and tracks on there, because there was quite a few. I must admit, loads of people made some really good circuits. I like going on the compound, also trying to beat people's times as well, which was fun. Still managing to hold first, but that's not going to last for long, as Wilson's just slipped past. I think Ken's back on his bike and probably try and get his revenge on me. But, let's see if we can just. This has been a. Oh! There you go. There you go. I was getting a little bit too cocky, but I must admit, guys, it feels really, really good on the PS5 controller. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit. It's so much more resistance. You can take the bikes probably more to the edge. I mean, even on Ride 4, I'm so impressed. It's just making that experience so much better. But it's going to take a lot of practice to get used to, I think. And we've already just mucked up a few sections there. Just going to have to try and get used to the handling of the bike. But let me know what bike you want me to go with the career, whether you want me to do 250 East or West, or, you know, official championship. I mean, I would like to start from the 250s, to be honest, and work my way through. That's what I did on previous walkthroughs. It sounds pretty good as well. The sounds, the graphics, obviously really improved. I've noticed the loading times on the PS5 are just amazing. Literally hardly any waiting at all, and that makes a hell of a difference. We've dropped a few places here. We're down to 8th. Let's see if we can pick it up. We've still got. I think it works out to about 5 or 6 laps. So we should be able to hopefully get better as we get used to the circuit. Let's try and build it up on that one. Oh, that was much better. Let's see if we can just catch up. Nicely done again. Just trying to get the grips of it. It's nicely done. Just completely ruined that section though, towards the end. But we're managing to keep up with the other riders, which is not a bad thing for the first experience. Just trying to get this tricky section through there, trying to avoid hitting anyone. Nicely done. Oh, we've taken a few places there, up to 4th. We're starting to pick up again, which is good. Let's see if we can catch the leaders. I think it's Wilson that's leading the way. Oh, no, we mucked up through there. Now, I think it's definitely on manual weight, so you can obviously move your rider's weight for how you want it on the jumps. That's one of the things that's really, really difficult to get used to. I mean, you can have it on semi-automatic. I've got, I think the gearing starts on semi-automatic. I think it's going to take a bit of practice before I put on manual gears. And, oh, we just got Wilson there. That was nicely done, back into first place. We've still got a couple of laps to go at least. So let's see if we can just keep this momentum up. I probably will start the career on hard. I think this is on medium, and we'll just try and get to like the first tournament or career. And if we start really getting up to speed, then we can put it on realistic. It always takes a couple of days to get used to a game. No point me putting on realistic now. I'll probably come 22nd every single race. We're still struggling through there. Back up to 4th place. This is not a bad little circuit, I must admit. Bloody hell! Oh, he really mucked me up. That's one of the things that you find on this game. If you hit another rider when you're in mid-air, it really costs you a lot of distance on your jumps and speed. Oh, I thought Roxon was going to go again then, but no, he managed to stay on. Just there. And we picked it up. Oh, nice down. Let's go on the outside. Need to try and make a little bit more speed. That was my own fault. I pushed forward. I didn't need to push forward there. Like I said, this is where you've got to try and work out and judge those jumps and the weight, whether you push forward, push back, better landings. Sometimes when you preload those jumps, you can really get some decent distance, and that was nicely done like that. See, if you time it right, you back off the throttle, and oh, there you go. See, that's where that was my own fault. See, that shows a lack of practice. In fact, I've played these games for a long time. Just nicely around there, and there you go. So we finished 7th. Do you know what? I'd take that. I had a tricky. I'm sort of like, you know, in parts of the circuit I wasn't too bad, but that last, I think, 2 or 3 corners I was really struggling on. If I could master them, I think I could have come in top 3, but I'll take that. 7th for my first experience, but I think we're going to jump in and have a look at the compound. I always like using the compound and all the little races and time trials you can do on that, and obviously you can improve your rider in that field as well, which is good. So let's get straight into having a look at that. So here we go. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look at the compound now. I haven't got too much time, obviously, because I've got to get to work, but I just want to quickly show you the compound. And yeah, I used to like this on the previous game. I like the fact that you can do loads of different events, races, time attacks, and just you can go and do this with your mates as well, which is good. And it's a good way of improving your skill and your rider, which you're going to need for your career, which is going to be very tough. From what I've my first experience of the game, this is going to be a really tough game to master, or it may be just I've got a lack of practice, as you saw in that last race. Right, let's have a look at this now, and I'll just quickly show you one of the events. So this also is a good way to obviously get used to the other camera views as well, as we just quickly flick through them, and I will show you some gameplay in different camera modes as well. So let's try and pick an event. Now, I did have a go on this when I first put the game on, and I will show you the event I did. I think I just did a time attack, and some of the circuits on here are really good fun, and it is quite big as well. It's a good area. I'm not sure how many events there is in total, but there is quite a few, and I'm not sure whether Milestone are going to be adding more. So like here, you get to these, and these are races, single events, and these are time attacks. And I did have a quick go on this one earlier. I did one lap, and one thing I did find on them, they're quite harsh on the penalties. You literally cannot go off the circuit, or even touching some of the blocks, you get an invalid lap. So just bear that in mind. I think I'll just set just a not an amazing time. Let's see if we can beat it, but some of these little circuits are really good fun, and it's also a good way, obviously, to get to use these to set up your bikes as well. And I did a lot of that on previous Monster Energy Supercross games, where I used to do a lot of testing out the bikes, obviously the different makes, the different, obviously I'm going from 250s to 450s, and just setting them up in here, so I didn't have to muck around with them too much when I got into the career and the official championships. But I know some people like to use qualifying for that, but because on the mode that I was using it, I only had like 5 minutes qualifying, so I didn't really have a lot of time to make too many adjustments. So that's what you use the compound for. So oh god, I just got an invalid lap, so that's not going to help. Right, let's try again. But like I said, you have to be really careful on your laps, that you don't go off the circuit. And I do like having the ghost as well. Let's see if we can beat the previous time. I think I said like 38 seconds. I'm sure I can beat that. It's only a short circuit, this one. And this is another thing that you can do like with your mates, like I said, within the compound. And nice turn here. And that should be it. Oh, if we can master that last corner, and we should beat it. And there we go, 35 seconds. So I've managed to beat my time, but I reckon I can go faster. But like I said, that's without making adjustments. Now we're just going to quickly look at the replay of that as well, because I haven't shown you any of the replays are really good. They've improved the sound. Graphically it's better anyway, but they do look really good, and I like the little extras that they've added to the photo mode as well. I mean, it's always good to use the photo mode for, if you do YouTube, obviously, for your photos or just really good moments in your races. But yeah, they've done a really good job on the replays, and it's looking super amazing. But I think overall, I don't really remember having a Monster Energy game that I didn't like, really, if I'm honest. I've liked them all in different ways. I mean, they have pros and cons to them. I think sometimes the online has let some of the games down. I think the online on the first and second one were not that great. Third one wasn't too bad, but that's something that I'm going to have to test out and see if they've improved the online. I'm sure they have. I mean, they've improved the online on Ride, so I'm pretty sure that they're going to use the same improvements on this as well. So there you go, that is the replays, and overall really impressed with the game. Right guys, that is coming towards the end of today's first impressions video, and I would love to get straight into the career, but I'm gonna have to do it later. I've got to go to work. But yes, really excited to get straight into the career. Let me know what division you want me to start in, whether you want me to go east, west, and what bike. We can choose whether KTM, Kawasaki. I'll leave that down to you guys. Let me know in the comments below. But really looking forward to getting straight into that career. Hopefully it'll be an amazing series on the channel, because the other one's done really well, and I cannot wait to create my own track as well, which will come very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.